Is that one of the things that you recommend to people that you help? Like one of the tools that they use is to be really vulnerable and honest when they are making that switch?
With the right people. Like there's always a level of appropriateness of who you will share. If you and your husband have both been big drinkers together and then you decide not to drink, and navigating your friendships if you have a friendship group that's quite, big drinkers. And one of the things I get asked about the most is like sober sex, because a lot of my women actually feel really uncomfortable,
Mm.
so they can't relax because they've always had a couple of drinks to even have sex with their husband who they've been with for 25 years. And so they have to navigate all of that, which is, it can be challenging.
What do you do with that? Because I wouldn't have even thought of that, but yeah, I mean, that's a huge psychological issue that you've been having something to mask.
Yes, exactly. And I've got a whole chapter in my book about that where I talk about, that side of it. But how do you connect more deeply with your partner? And it all comes down to communication. And, my husband and I had both been big drinkers, and alcohol had played a big part in our lives. And it was how we connected. It was our ritual of connection. He would come home from work. I'd be like, oh, it's time for a wine. He would have a beer. I'd have a wine. And then when I stopped drinking, we stopped doing that. And then gradually we just got further and further apart. And before I knew it, we were in a couples therapy room on the brink of separation. But what I realized was we'd lost that ritual of connection. And so we had to discover all of that.